What is a hero? To me, it's an individual who puts service before self, a person who dedicates their life to helping others. Heroes come in many forms: firefighters, police officers, first responders, and our brave troops. They are the selfless men and women who serve their neighbors, communities, and this amazing country we call America. I'm Dan Bald. I served my country in the United States Air Force. Then I spent 25 years serving the neighbors and communities I lived in by telling their stories. Now I'm on a new mission in life, traveling the country, discovering what fuels these heroes' minds, bodies, and souls. Fire in the hole! This is Hungry Heroes. On this edition of Hungry Heroes, we're in the Grand Canyon State, traveling to the city of Phoenix, Arizona, in search of the heroes that help make up the local branch of the national nonprofit organization U.S. Vets, a charity that was created in Los Angeles, California, back in 1993 out of a great need to help the then growing number of homeless veterans get back on their feet and back into a home of their own. Unfortunately, over the years, the need has grown. And to meet the needs, U.S. Vets has grown as well, to 32 locations around the country. They now house about 5,500 veterans a year, while helping to secure new places to live for around 9,000 veterans annually. Their mission statement at U.S. Vets is a simple one: serving those who serve. And that'll be my mission as I roll up my sleeves and get to work. But first, you know me, I gotta eat. Well, that was a nice cruise around the Phoenix area, and it's a beautiful day as we get into town. Our first stop is mom and pop restaurant, Phoenix City Grille. Our friends over at U.S. Vets tell me that the owner is a Vietnam-era vet himself. The food, beer, and wine list, everything here, amazing. Let's go inside, check it out.
Hi, welcome to Phoenix City Grill.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I could use something to eat.
Perfect, I can take you this way.
Thank you.
This is Sheldon Knapp, the owner of Phoenix City Grill.
Hey, Sheldon.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for hosting us.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What do you recommend? Because I see a lot of good stuff here.
So bacon wrapped shrimp
Okay, done.
and the beef short rib.
I like shrimp and short ribs. I'm sold.
We have the bacon wrapped shrimp here.
And here's our braised beef short rib.
Gorgeous.
Gulf of California wild shrimp. They're each stuffed with cotija cheese, which is a dry Mexican cheese wrapped with a whole piece of bacon. The beef is braised for 3.5 hours. The crispy parsnips, garlic mashed potatoes, and our Brussels sprout hash.
Beautiful, beautiful. I understand from my friends over at U.S. Vets who told me to come check out your establishment that you're a veteran as well.
Yeah, I was Army.
You were Army. I want to thank you for your service. And I understand they love the folks that run it, the staff at U.S. Vets. This is one of their favorite spots to come for lunch.
Yeah, we really cater to vets. We do a complimentary lunch on Veterans Day for all vets.
Really? Thank you for doing that. You know, that's what vets need. All they need is a thank you. That's it.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you, Sheldon. Appreciate it. I can't wait to try it.
Super.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do I knife and fork this, or you know me? Do we just dig in? So one thing I notice about this is the cotija cheese mixing in with the bacon, and then when they fry it, I can't describe it, but it tastes like chorizo. When the bacon mixed with the fried cheese, it's amazing. Next dish, the beef short rib. Here we go. So like juicy, not dried out whatsoever. Great job, Phoenix City Grill. Great job. Oh, so good.
How was everything, Dan?
It was amazing, Sheldon. Thank you so much. Sure. Loved everything about it. I just want to stop by and say thank you one more time for what you're doing for veterans in this town and for your service in the country. Thank you, sir. Food was great. Thank you, guys. See you later. One more quick stop. This one here, it's called Blanco. Our heroes over at U.S. Vets said they love coming here for lunch. The tacos are amazing, and the guac is to die for. Let's go inside and check out Blanco. Check this out. Nice. Hi.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, welcome to Blanco. Would you like to sit at the bar or a booth?
Let's take a booth. That looks fun over there.
Perfect, you can follow me this way.
Okay.
Come Have we decided on something to order yet?
To be honest, Kate, no.
I recommend the guacamole. It's really good, super popular here, and also the shrimp tacos are good as well.
Guac, shrimp tacos.
Perfect.
I'm sold.
I will go put that in for you.
Thank you.
Yeah?
One more side of corn tortillas. Hands, please.
All right.
Ooh, here we go.
Here we have our shrimp tacos with red cabbage, toss in our cilantro lime crema. This is our famous guacamole. It has some orange juice in it, poblano peppers, chilies.
Okay, that is a different guac. I can't wait to try it. Thank you, Kate.
You're welcome.
I'm really excited to try this guac because I've never heard of people putting orange juice and roasted poblano peppers and caramelized onions and just all the stuff that's going into this. Now I understand why Blanco is known for their guac. Great job. Shrimp tacos. Hold on. Got a good amount of heat from the tahini, but I'll tell you what, the pickled cabbage is something I've never had on any type of seafood taco. That's a different spin, making this shrimp taco, I'd say up in the top 3, top 5 that I've had in my life. Great shrimp taco. Good job, Blanco. Oh, I am stuffed.
How was everything?
It was amazing.
Good. I'm glad you liked everything.
Well, even though Blanco's known for tacos and tequila, I didn't get any tequila, Kate.
You're gonna have to come back and get some.
Next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Well, now that I had fully stuffed myself, I figured it was time to ride on over and meet up with our heroes at U.S. Vets Phoenix.
Nice horn on that bike.
You must be Josh.
Hi, and you're Dan.
That's right.
How you doing?
bro?
Nice to meet you. I am the Veteran Volunteer and Activities Coordinator here at U.S. Vets.
Well, I love what you guys are doing. Years ago, when I used to work in Las Vegas, I actually was on the advisory board for the U.S. Vets Las Vegas chapter.
I did not know that.
So I know the whole mission, so can I meet the team?
You absolutely can. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Up next, Josh with U.S. Vets Phoenix will show me around the place. Then I'll sit down with several of the residents to find out how U.S. Vets is creating change in their lives. Then a bit later, we'll check out a new U.S. Vets location. They'll put me to work, of course. Hungry Heroes is just getting started.
This is Dave Mortosh, president of Mortosh Financial. Have you ever heard someone say that they would like to be in the market when it goes up, but safe in the bank when it goes down? In other words, they want safety and growth at the same time. Wouldn't we all? I've been blessed to do that for my clients for well over 2 decades. Well, you can have safety from market downturns, solid growth based on an index in the market, and you can keep your family out of probate court.
To get your complimentary consultation, call 877-GAINS-4U.
Welcome back to Hungry Heroes. On this episode, we're in Phoenix, Arizona, hanging out with the folks at U.S. Vets. First up, I got to grab some great grub at veteran-owned Phoenix City Grille. Then I checked out Blanco's for a little tacos and tequila. But now it's time to meet up with the rest of the team and see exactly how these heroes are serving those who serve.
All right, Dan. Thought we'd start with a little bit of a tour. This is the main building. This is where all the vets gather. This is where they eat their meals. Guest services right over here, right in there. That's the window where they serve the food for all the vets. And then behind that's gonna be like the kitchen. This is Kimberly Bowen.
Kimberly.
One of our case managers here on site.
Describe for me what you do with these
I
vets.
advocate for the veterans. I assist them with medical, with getting psychiatric support, all of that, so that they're well-rounded and prepared to be housed.
Right off the reception area here, this is kind of like our game room, rec area. There's a lot of multi-purpose here, actually.
Well, I mean, first of all, you're helping out vets, and as we all know, being former military, you got to do more with less. Right?
Yes, that's exactly it. So we do a lot more with a lot less here right now. I can show you something outside.
Okay.
All right, Dan. This is basically the big courtyard area where everything opens up to. And these are all the rooms that we're housing them in. 2 to 3 to a room.
2 to 3 guys in a room.
Yeah.
And these are
That's
the
right.
small old motel rooms.
That's right. We're housing anywhere from 170 to 180 veterans.
Wow.
Back through here, Dan, I'll show you this big mural in the back of this building.
Oh, wow. I love it.
It is pretty something cool to look at every
What a
day.
way
at
to kind
work.
of set aside and say, this is for our vets.
That's right. Like I said, we got well over 150 some odd rooms here, more than that in veterans. So let me show you what one of the rooms looks like.
Okay. This brings me back to my military days.
Oh, I bet it does.
The old lockers.
Got the lockers, each one has a dresser. For the most part, still very much small quarters.
Hey, it's better than the streets.
It is much better.
It's getting our veterans off the streets.
It is. This is Mr. Biggs.
Mr. Biggs, I've heard a lot about you.
Well, thank you, sir. Mr. Balls, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
What are you doing here every day?
There's no one size fits all. So we have to meet them where they're at, and then what we do, we have different programs that we put them through. We have therapeutic classes on site. We have case management aspect component on site. Our ultimate goal is to make sure that they get housed.
We all remember those days in the military. I hear that you run a pretty tight ship.
We have like an 8 o'clock roll call for them Monday through Friday. We have a 7 p.m. roll call Monday through Thursday, and on Friday it's at 3 p.m. We want to make sure that they still have that structure once they leave here. Some individuals that we have actually forgotten how to do laundry. They don't know when it's supposed to be done. They don't know when they're supposed to wake up to eat. So we have chow times. You show up for chow. If you don't, we'll feed you. But I'm gonna talk to you about this is when chow time is. Your schedule should allow for you to be here at this time. If not, then you make a phone call and we'll put something to the side. But if you just show up with nothing, then you're lacking structure in that area.
It's good work, it's God's work.
If you would have met me at Buffalo Wild Wings and asked me what I did for a living, I'd have told you I don't even have a job. I get to hang out with my family all day. I have my older brothers and sisters, my younger brothers and sisters, so I bring to them the knowledge that I have in order to assist them. This isn't work for me.
Nice. After meeting the team members at U.S. Vets Phoenix, Josh and Mr. Biggs thought it'd be good if I spoke with some of the veterans who are currently using the residence facility and other programs that are available here, so that I could better understand their struggles, but more importantly, how U.S. Vets is now helping these heroes turn their lives around. Can we talk a little bit, if you don't mind, about what led you to U.S. Vets?
Well, I suffered from substance abuse issues for years, and I was able to transition to U.S. Vets as a homeless veteran exiting jail. I was able to get clean and have some structure in my life that I hadn't had for years, being out there on the streets.
Yeah.
I went to a job fair that U.S. Vets provided. I attained a job, and when I got that job, I was able to get back on my feet again.
During COVID, I wasn't working, and the GI Bill was paying for my housing and all that, so I got lazy, and I ended up finishing school, and then the money stopped. So, started looking for a job. I was moving around from friend's house to friend's house, had nowhere to go, and this was where I ended up.
Yeah. Well, and how long have you been here?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, you just got here. So as a fresh face coming into a facility like this, just your first initial reaction?
It was a lot different than I expected. They've been helping me join programs and look for jobs and work on my resume and all sorts of things. The food was better than I expected. The staff are funny and motivating, and all being vets themselves, they can relate to a lot of the things that a lot of us have gone through and stuff. So it was unexpected, but I felt in a way at home. It was like being back in the military in a way.
We're a family. They make me feel at home. I've had so many resources from my other veterans here, not just the staff. My biggest takeaway and my biggest advice for especially a single mom is don't be afraid to ask for that support.
It's interesting hearing the stories from someone who served years ago, but then got down and out, some trouble in life, used this place, success story. Someone young, just happened to him, needed a place, boom. You could have maybe went somewhere else, but needed something immediately. Out of fact, different types of backgrounds, different types of stories here, different that U.S. Vets filled that need.
We are a family here. We're all vets. We will do anything for each other. and we might squabble and like kids at home.
Every family does.
But if you mess with one of us, you get messing with all of us.
I've been here now for 3 weeks. I just got my apartment. So, well, they just paid the deposit on it. So I'm waiting for an inspection, and hopefully I won't be here too much longer. I can go ahead and move in and take care of that. But this has been the accountability, the camaraderie, the stability, right? Something I missed for a long time.
There you go.
Long time.
That structure again.
That structure.
That some of us need.
Yeah. Veterans helping veterans.
Yeah. Serving those who've served.
That's right.
Yeah. And you're getting that here, Miguel.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
God bless you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for telling your story. Thank you all for telling your stories. Appreciate it.
All right, Dan. Did you learn anything from the vets on site?
I did. I'll tell you what, tell them thank you so much because they opened up. They told me their backstories, what brought them here. That can't be easy, talking about drug addictions, alcohol problems, domestic violence, whatever it is that brought them here. But to hear that this place has helped them, that's what really hit home
big,
for me,
man.
brother.
Yeah, that's why we do what we do. We love it, man.
What are we doing next?
So, I told you we have another facility that's getting renovated.
Yes, a new place.
It is.
Bigger, better.
It's bigger and it's better. And it will be better once it's finished. But why don't I take you up there and we can take a look at it right now.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Stick around because coming up, we'll head on over to the new and improved U.S. Vets Phoenix location that is currently under construction. They'll put me to work. Then a bit later, we serve those who served. Then I'll sit down and we'll find out what fuels these heroes' minds, bodies, and souls at U.S. Vets. So don't go away. That's an order.
Travis Mills was in Afghanistan for his third tour of duty, volunteering. He set his backpack on an IED and now is one of only 5 quadruple amputees to have come back from the war zone alive. 19 months at Walter Reed Hospital, he gets out and says he wants to give back. Wow. He runs the best veterans charity I've ever seen. My wife Sophie and I are matching $500,000 in donations for the 3rd straight year. Our goal this year is more monthly donors. Go to travismillsfoundation.org/Dave. Again, travismillsfoundation.org/Dave.
Thanks for sticking with us. The Hungry Heroes team traveled to Phoenix to meet up with the heroes that work at U.S. Vets. Along the way, we stopped by 2 spots our heroes like to dine at frequently. Later, I got to sit down with some of the homeless veterans who are seeking refuge and a helping hand at U.S. Vets. Now, it's time to check out that brand new location that will allow them to help even more of our heroes who are currently living on the streets. Well, this looks great.
It will look great. It'll look even better once it's done. So this here is Ed.
Ed, hey, Dan Ball.
Good to meet you, Dan.
Nice to meet you, man.
Good to see you, Ed.
So Ed, Josh tells me that you are the site manager here, so you've been tasked with taking an old Holiday Inn and turning it into a facility to house our vets. That's gonna be a big job.
It's a huge job. I'm part of a big team that's making this happen, but there's 174 rooms here that we are taking to hotel rooms to basically small apartments. It's gonna have facilities for counseling. It's gonna have its own kitchen and dining area.
Well, I'm excited to see it. Can I get a little tour around?
I sure can, but first, if you wanna go in.
Oh, safety first.
You gotta wear that.
Safety first.
Come on, guys.
All right, let's go.
All right.
So this is gonna be the residential area. This is gonna be rooms on either side. This particular room is going to have what's called a kitchenette.
Sure.
They're gonna have their own fridge, cooktop, microwave, sink.
Okay, you guys got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, matter of fact, speaking of that, you wanna help me out?
I know where this is going.
So right over here, what we're doing, this was what's called a pass-through. And if you've been in hotel rooms that have a door that goes from one room to the other, because sometimes families like to do that. Well, we're not doing that in the renovation. So we have to build a wall.
It looks like you did a pretty good job, Ed. Although, I mean, is this supposed to be level? Because I'm looking at it and
No, that's the Air Force vision you've got there.
That's a nice little flashlight screwdriver you got here. I like this drill. This is nice.
Look at that. Can you do one more up on top?
Sure. There we go. Nope, I can't get that one.
Do I need to loosen the jar for you?
No. Jeez. See? Oh, and now it's in tight. All right, where are we going next?
Well, Ed's got a lot of work to do, so we need to let him get back to that work.
I need that back.
I'm gonna need that. Yeah.
I can continue to show you around.
Okay, sounds good. Ed, thank you.
Thanks.
So down this way is going to be the female wing.
And then did you say that because this facility is a little bit bigger than the old facility, this will allow people to have more of their own individual room?
That's correct. This one, I heard, has some paint in it.
So a little bit further along.
A little bit.
Yeah, we got doors, we got drywall. Yeah, the bathrooms are coming together.
So this here is going to be our big conference room, ballroom area.
Now, I can guess this used to be the old restaurant.
Yes, we want to have a full kitchen where we actually do bring people in and they cook for them right there on the spot.
This is going to give you so much more opportunity to interact with the vets one-on-one plus together.
Absolutely.
They have their own rooms,
Yep.
bigger dining facility, so just a lot more.
Always more, yeah, and that's what we're going for. Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
I need you to help Ed out here real quick.
Yes, young man. Oh, hey, whoa, I'll get that, I got that.
You got it? All right.
I got it, let's go. People are hungry. All right, you go ahead, Ed. You're in charge. So how many on property are you serving every day, 3 times a day?
We normally do here's our counts here.
Oh wow, 85.
Thursday, that was a popular day.
108, that was a big day. 121, that was a big day.
Last night was steak.
Is that, okay, I was gonna say, that depends on the food?
Yeah.
More of them show up.
We rolled steaks out in the back.
All right. No French fries? You want more? Okay, I'll do this one for you then. How about that? We'll get even more.
Thank you.
Over your shoulder, I see the U.S. Vets catchphrase or slogan, serving those who served. If I had to ask you a mission statement, what would you say?
Helping family. Assisting family, getting them back where they need to be at. Now, we don't like to use the word help, because if you say you're gonna help someone, that means we're gonna do it for you. If we assist you, then that means you have some skin in the game, you're involved, and we're gonna work as a team to get you where you need to be at.
So it's heroes helping heroes here, to me, when I look at this place.
And that's
it's heroes helping heroes.
That's a true statement.
How does it feel if I called you a hero right now? Not for your military service, but for your service right now in what you're doing.
It's humbling, because I don't see it that way, but for those around you to observe it, and that's what they see on the outside looking in, but on the inside looking out, I'm just helping my family. Being a graduate of this program, an alum of this program, and being able to change lives like my life was changed, to get me where I'm at today, I need them still as much as they need me, so I can't go anywhere.
So Kimberly, you were telling me earlier about some of the programs. I didn't ask you your background as far as how you found U.S. Vets. Can you tell me?
Yes, absolutely. So it started with my father. My father is a Vietnam veteran. When he returned, obviously he wasn't treated well. And I had made the decision that I would not see another veteran go through that again. I made that decision years ago. As far as working with the population, I started working where CAS is, Human Services Campus. It's just kind of like a hub for homelessness in downtown Phoenix.
What's your guys' hope, your goal with U.S. Vets, this organization, this charity, as it moves forward?
I want us to work hard enough to put us out of business.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I wish you were out of business. It's the first time we've said that to a charity. I wish you were out of business. That'd be a great day for America, right? If U.S. Vets didn't need to exist. And it does not sound bad if you think about it big picture.
Correct.
It'd be a great day.
And that's the focus, is big picture. But in that big picture, if we're looking at a house, you have a lot of bricks in that house, and we have to put every brick where it needs to go. So like I said, just throwing money at it is not it. We need the resources. We need to make sure that mentally they're stable, they have the tools to be successful in that environment, and they can move forward.
Yeah, you guys are creating change in their life.
Yeah.
You're creating change in their lives, you're helping to better their lives. And for that, I'll say thank you, because I think you're all heroes for doing what you're doing.
Well, thanks for recognizing that.
Thank you, guys. Yep. Yep. So Josh, our time together has come to an end.
It has.
However, I gotta say, I've learned a lot. Seeing it firsthand with you guys and see what you're doing in Phoenix, great work. This is my favorite part of this show, though, when I get to give other people's money away.
That sounds good.
For a great cause. And so thanks to my friend Marvin Sheeran and his whole family at Sheeran Farms of North Carolina, that's a check for $5,000.
Wow.
Use it here at U.S Vets Phoenix however you see fit to help get these heroes off the streets.
We appreciate that. Absolutely, Dan.
I'm out of here. Take care.
Drive safe.
On the next Hungry Heroes, we're traveling to the small town of Florence, Arizona, the headquarters of the Pinal County, Arizona Sheriff's Department, to meet up with the man known as America's Sheriff, Mark Lamb. The sheriff will introduce us to some of his top cops, and we'll see firsthand what it takes to run a large county sheriff's department, where the mission is big and constantly changing. From running one of the biggest jails in the state to human and drug trafficking running rampant through the area, thanks to the wide-open American-Mexico southern border. It's a tough job, but these men and women, along with Sheriff Lamb, are dedicated to that mission. That's all next time on Hungry Heroes. See you then.